marching for change, hundreds joining Martin Luther King III and his family in our nation's capital, demanding Congress to pass a law to protect voters from racial discrimination. Local lawmakers and community activists right here in Houston joining those calls for voting reform.
That's right. KPRC 2's Sion Rhodes has more on their fight from downtown Houston tonight. Sion?
And the folks who gathered here today taking up the King family's message of no celebration without legislation, referencing the fact that these bills are supposed to be taken up in the Senate tomorrow, just one day after this King Day holiday.
Voting rights matter.
A coalition of local, state, and federal leaders gathered alongside clergy and civil rights groups, calling for the Senate to remove the filibuster and pass voting rights legislation this week.
So I wanted, before I go back to Washington, to engage in the advocacy in the United States Senate that are obstructing the legacy and the rights of the American people. This is not a partisan issue. This is not Republican or Democrat.
The Freedom to Vote Act, named for the late Congressman John Lewis, establishes national standards for voter registration, early voting, voting by mail, and permissible voter IDs. It makes Election Day a federal holiday and restores federal legal authority over voting changes in states and jurisdictions with a history of discrimination.
It's incumbent upon the Senate to pass both of these acts to ensure the sanctity and the safety of our democracy.
It passed in the House, but is unlikely to pass in the Senate because Democrats don't have the votes to change the filibuster rules.
Not only are our colleagues trying to seize the authority given under the Constitution to the states to manage their own elections, they're willing to take a wrecking ball to the United States Senate itself, and particularly the Senate rules.
Republicans like Texas Senator John Cornyn feel that this legislation is an attempt by Democrats to fix a system that they say isn't actually broken. Speakers here today, though, urging supporters of the legislation to reach out to Texas Senators Cornyn and Cruz to let them know how they feel about the vote tomorrow. Live downtown, Sion Rhodes, KPRC 2 News.